Alright, hey everyone. So I'm sure everyone's seen the headlines by now about Nick Cannon's son that died of brain cancer at the age of 5 months. Well, I just want to go over some things that I found with it. And it's clearly a ritual, another contrived news story by the numbers, and who knows exactly how the child died or whatever, but I mean, sacrifices are made day after day in the entertainment world by all different celebrities. So just to get started, here it states Nick Cannon's youngest child died Sunday after battling brain cancer at 5 months old. And I didn't even realize that Nick Cannon had a TV show called The Nick Cannon Show. All I remember is the show Wild and Out. But you'll see that his son's name was Zen, and he had this child with the model Alyssa Scott. So just looking at what they've given us so far, brain tumor in 5 months, how old the child was, is a 3 out of the 4 cipher match, 131, 50, and 139. And then, so he gave the message today and announced his son's death today, December 7th, but he actually died on Sunday the 5th. But, I mean, so just 2 days later, he's on TV, and he shares the whole what happened over the weekend and how he became sick a few months back and whatnot. But it's interesting because Nick Cannon is literally an actor, and so watching his his speech on everything that went down, I can't even believe him. Like I don't believe the emotions he's putting out. But and just to show like how they do things accordingly and show certain things by the numbers, it's really interesting to see that the picture that he shows of his son Zen is in a t-shirt that says nurture nature. And what's interesting about that is because the condition that the brain cancer was called, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but nurture nature, the shirt he's wearing in the condition that he had, has a 3 out of the 4 cipher match, 196, 61, and 155. So I mean, what really are the odds of that even adding up together? And he tells you everything about him in this video, the same video that he shows this picture. And then the Nick Cannon show also shares the 196, putting those all together. And then notice the 61, Cannon equals 61, as well as Nicholas Cannon, 61. And Nick Cannon's birthday, October 8th, to today of the announcement of his death, is a span of 61 days from his birthday. So, I mean, very well put together with the 61. And then, if you don't want to count, like, today, the announcement, but then the actual date of death on December 5th from Nick Cannon's birthday was 58 days difference, and Scott equals 58, which you'll see that Nick Cannon, his middle name is Scott, and it's funny that, he ended up having this child with Alyssa Scott, and then they named the baby Zen Scott Cannon. So that name is pretty strong throughout it all. And 58 is a big number with Freemasonry, because Freemasonry also equals Scott, or not Scott, Freemasonry also equals 58, like Scott. And you think Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, and what is it? It's a Scottish Rite of Freemasonry equals 127, like today's date, 12/7. So that's what it reminds me of. But then going on, the day that he actually died on December 5th had date numerology of 58, just to put that together. But then it also had date numerology of 38, the big murder number. Zen Cannon, his first and last name, equals 38, like murder, RIP. And as explained in the video on his talk show, he says that they went to the ocean on Sunday, the day that he died, and What's curious about that, and I guess it just seems like a ritual in a sense by the numbers, because Ocean also shares the Gematria of 38. And just looking at Death and Ocean, it's a 4 out of the cipher overlap, a complete match. So you have that. And again, he passed away on a Sunday, and he states like that they got to see the sunrise and the sunset. And so whenever you look at his name Zen in regards to the word sun, Zen and sun both equate to 9 and 18. And we know that IHS, the Jesuits, their logo is the sun and the sun rays. IHS, their abbreviation, also has overlap with Zen, the 45, 18, 36. So a 3 out of the 4 cipher match there. And of course, the Sunday, the Jesuits and their sons, right? And then it's stated in the video, and you can look it up too, but I guess I didn't put it in here. But Zen was born on June 23rd, which is the day that leaves 191 days left in the year, which really stands out because Society of Jesus equates to 191, what this all falls back to. And then, of course, I caught Zach's video on this earlier, which he had a great catch with, talking about Ignatius of Loyola being shot by a cannon on May 20th, 500 years ago, right? But if you take the anniversary date and run May 20th to today's news announcement of his child's death, it's 201 days. In 201, we know all about 201. But just to furthermore prove like the 201 thing, is Alyssa Scott, the mother of Zen Cannon. It says on May 20th, Alyssa shared her pregnancy picture on Instagram. So, I mean, on that particular day, May 20th, the day that, Ignatius of Loyola was shot by a cannon, but he wasn't killed, he was injured. But still, just to see that there's that connection to that date. But then on her Instagram, she captioned the picture, Zen Cannon. And didn't put Scott, but Zen Cannon equals 126, just like the day that he died, December 5th. And just a little info on her birthday, you got to look it up, is October 13th. And if you ran that to today's announcement of his death, it was 56 days later. Or if you ran it to the actual date of his death on Sunday, the 5th, it was 54 days after her birthday. And again, both in regards to Society of Jesus or the Jesuit order, 56-54. So, and then what else stands out in her little paragraph here is that her father is a police officer, right? So, I mean, they're all in the gang, and it's all Freemasonry and the Jesuit order behind everything, all in all. But anyways, just another ritual, so I'll leave it there. See ya.